Hello YouTube, welcome to another 2-week update. If anybody's wondering what kind of respirator, I don't know if it's a respirator or not, it's just an air filter and a face shield. It's a Trend tool technology. It's heavy, so you're gonna build up your neck muscles, and it gives me a headache after about 3 hours in it. But anyway, it protects the eyes and the lungs. And folks, if you're anywhere around any of this stuff, you better protect your eyes and your lungs. All right. Back when I was younger, I didn't pay attention to stuff like that, and I can really tell it now. But anyway, all right. Welcome to another 2-week update. The last week in the update, I'd mentioned that I was going to take a week off, and I did. Went to the river, sat by a campfire, and whittled on a stick. Had some friends with me, and anyway, there's some exciting news coming out of Arkansas here soon. So stay tuned for that. Some friends of mine are starting a new business, and I'm really excited for them. Jason and Chris, they are. Anyway, wait for that. That's going to be a major announcement whenever they got everything together and ready. It should be pretty soon. So stay tuned for that. All right, let's talk about knives. If somebody's going to ask what this is a jig? No, it's just a holder. It holds the blade, so it makes sure that if you're doing production runs that you're 90 degrees at all times when you're approaching the sander. So Is that a jig? No, it's up to interpretation. Could be, maybe not. Don't know. But that's how I do it. All right. Let's talk about what we're going to get done this week, these 2 weeks. On the, let me move the deal down here. I'm going to shake you up a little bit. Okay, on the wall here, all of these are slicks. So we're going to get some slicks out in the next 2 weeks. I'm hoping to get at least 20 or 30 out in the next 2 weeks. I've got some the RSTs. All of the first runs are sent out except for 3, and I've already contacted that individual. He had a multiple order that we're still working on finishing up. I think he had a slick or 2 involved in that too. So I'm holding those back, so when we get everything together, then that order will go out. Like public service announcement, if you do a combined order to save on shipping, then your order will be held till everything is done. So just keep that in mind when you're placing orders, okay? Because some things are 6 months out, some things are 8 months out, so it's going to be held to do a combined shipping, okay? Because shipping is just getting outrageous now. So anyway, so these RSTs here on the wall is going to Great Northern Knives. Last week was able to ship some RSTs to Ridge Runner Blades. Shipped them a couple of black hats, and I think there was 10 or so of the triple X's that was sent to Ridge Runner Blades. So if you're wanting any of those models, then contact Ridge Runner Blades, because they should have some in stock here in the next day or 2. Okay, it should be arriving in the mail. All right, but we're gonna get some slicks out in the next 2 weeks. Going to get these through 8, 10 WCSKs out in the next 2 weeks, and we'll start handles on the next runs for Great Northern Knives. We expect that next order for Great Northern Knives to ship out in about 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks, something like that. But they're heat treated. I just got to set the handles and do the finishes on those. Okay, so that's what we're doing for the next couple of weeks. All right, so let's go in here and show you what's in here. On the table, I've got orders for Stitch Gear Outfitters. They got some Fire and Bones that are being ready to be made, and some RSTs, and I've got Northern Woodsman Elite. I've got their next orders out on the table, ready to get the blades ready for heat treat. So we should start heat treating those in the next couple of weeks. Okay. Now in here, November the 1st, folks, that's the goal. November the 1st. I've got some old stock here and some one-ofs. Can you see that on the table? I mean, this is old stuff. This is the very first Sportsman, and it will come with this sheath and also a leather option. If I can get it out with one hand. Let me set the, I'm sorry if I'm shaking you guys up a little bit, but sometimes this deal is a little contrary. My shop has turned into a lot of things other than just a shop. But anyway, this is the very first Sportsman that was done. If you see, it has the double shadow stamp. This is model A of the Sportsman. This is very old. This is, I don't know how many years old this is. This is even before the Texas stamp. So it has this red Kydex prototype sheath with it, with the ferro rod loop, and it will have the little pouch with the Altoids 10, the SE 10, and it will even come with, if I can get it out, I might have to loosen that up a little bit, has a little sharpening steel in there. So that will be one. Also the prototypes for when I was testing out the Siberian knife, the what is it, the Yakut knife that has my version of it with a hollow grind on one side and a saber on the other. That's 01. That's one of them that's going to be sent out. Here's the other version of it. And if you watch the videos at all, you've seen these knives. This is one of the test models for the hunter-gatherer. This is prototype B. Will come with a sheath. And just a lot of things. We're going to go ahead and let the Taskmaster A. So there's I don't know how many they're going to be. There's going to be quite a few. This is one of the prototypes for the Woodsman Classic. It's just a saber. This is, I think, one of the either the first or the second one that was done. It's one of those that you have to really watch your hands. If you're concerned about cutting yourself, you don't want this knife. But this knife was actually the one that field dressed the deer that was killed at the Massey farm several years ago. So if you haven't seen that video, you can watch that video. I don't know why that was in there. That was not for sale. This is a prototype that I'm playing with. Okay, so anyway, Master Sloyd got a carver or a whittler or carver. So how about a Sloyd knife? There is a difference, folks. Stay tuned. We'll talk about that at some point. Okay, got a couple of old stock Model 1 variations. These are 01s. Gonna put those in the sale. Just all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna let the Master Carver Prototype A is gonna be in the sale too. So you can see there's a difference between a Sloyd and a Carver. Okay, and we'll go through those differences and why at some point in a video. All right. Okay. I got one here that that's an 01 that yeah, just a drop point saber, blended saber. Man, talking about in time for deer season. It's kind of a second. The blade is just slightly off. I mean, you really have to look at it real close, but it's I mean, it's the heat treat on this knife is just phenomenal, which they all are, but every once in a while, it's just like guns, folks. I mean, you know, there's one, every once in a while you get a gun that just shoots truer than most of them. All handmade items are like that. I mean, there's every once in a while you get one that just, I mean, everything comes together, the stars are aligned, and it just happens. Here's a sticky prototype A that we're going to let go. Just kind of clean out the drawers. Here's a belt knife with, this is prototype C. You see the C on the back of the blade. So that we're going to let that one go. But anyway, just got some old stock that we're going to try to put on the website before Christmas, so you guys can get some Christmas gifts. And yeah. Okay, so stay tuned for that. I'm trying to get everything together so we can list those around November the 1st. And just like all the others, there will be a video going through each knife before the listing actually goes live. So you'll be able to see the specs, you'll be able to see all the knives and all that good stuff. And we may do the listing so you can see pricing, and then not have any available until the time that I specify. And the reason I do that is because so everybody can get prepared pick out the knives they want, and everybody has the same opportunity to get it, okay? Because people buy these knives all over the world, and I'm trying to give everybody an equal chance, okay? So that's about the only fair way that I know to do it. Now, it's not going to be perfect for everybody, but there's just no way I can make it perfect for everybody, because everybody lives in, you know, around the world. So time frames are not going to be right for everybody, but hey, it is what it is, and I'll try to keep it as fair as I can. Okay, allergies is getting to me, folks. But anyway, we're back at the grind. Got a shipment out to Ridge Runner, like I said, and we'll get some WCSKs and some slicks out in the next couple of weeks. And hey, we're back rolling. Hope you guys had a good 2 weeks, and you guys are doing well. Until the next one, you guys get in the backyard, whittle on a stick. Be sure to take a child with you to get the opportunity. And don't forget those plenty of band-aids, lots of knives. And we'll catch you again very soon.